The shocking truth about Pete Hegseth is now out in the open.
What you're seeing right now with me is the art of the smear. It is the classic art of the smear. Take whatever tiny kernels of truth, and there are tiny, tiny ones in there, and blow them up into a masquerade of a narrative about somebody that I am definitely not. And what they never quote, and we'll get into this too, are the legions of people from who I served with in combat, multiple tours, from the multiple veterans organizations that I very proudly ran, and I really want to get into that, and my time at Fox News. They never asked the people closest to me.
No.
They never asked the people who were involved directly. And when they do, and I've got a list right here of people, and Will Cain and my hosts at Fox News have come out, all the folks on Fox Friends have all come out and said, this is not Pete. And we've worked with Pete for 10 years, every single morning, every single day.
A leaked email from 2018 thrust a mother and son into the national spotlight, igniting a firestorm of controversy that would test their relationship and reveal a deeper truth about personal transformation. The story began not with triumph, but with pain. A mother's raw words to her son during one of the darkest chapters of their family history. What emerged in the aftermath would challenge everything the public thought they knew about Pete Hegseth.
Let's go back 7 years, which if we all went back 7 years, we would see that maybe we were not the people we are today. But they were going through, Pete and his wife at the time were going through a very difficult divorce. It was a very emotional time, and I'm sure many of you across the country understand how difficult divorce is on a family. There's emotions. We say things, and I wrote that in haste. I wrote that with deep emotions. I wrote that as a parent, and about 2 hours later, I should, my husband tells me I should think through things a little bit more, but Pete and I are both very passionate people. I wrote that out of love. And about 2 hours later, I retracted it with an apology email, but nobody's seen that.
The media landscape transformed this private family moment into public spectacle. Behind the headlines lay a complex story of a combat veteran grappling with the aftermath of war, a mother's fierce protection of her son, and a family's journey through pain to redemption. The intensity of the scrutiny revealed a darker side of modern journalism that few civilians ever witness.
I want to say something about the media, and part of today is to discredit the media and how they operate. When they contact you, I let a few phone calls go, but then they call you and say they threaten you. That's the first thing they do. Right. They say, unless you make a statement, we will publish it as is. And I think that's a despicable way to treat anyone. Threats are dangerous, and they're hard on families.
As the story unfolded, a deeper narrative emerged, one of a warrior's journey home from combat and the invisible battles that followed. Pete's struggle mirrored that of countless veterans, but his path led to an unexpected place of healing and purpose. His personal transformation became inseparable from his professional journey, revealing the complex humanity behind the headlines.
What do guys do when they come back from war oftentimes? Have some beers. How do you deal with the demons you see on the battlefield? Sometimes it's with a bottle. Unfortunately, tragically, for too many guys, it's with the bottle, and then it's depression, and even worse, suicide. I mean, we've got an epidemic of that in our country. Thank God, by the grace of God, I found my chapters of purpose that pulled me out of that. I found, in many ways, I found two things, my two J's. My Jenny, my wife Jennifer, changed my life, saved me. There's just no doubt about it. And my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
In the midst of the political maelstrom, President Trump's unwavering support provided a foundation of stability. Their relationship, built on mutual understanding and shared vision, demonstrated the kind of loyalty rarely seen in Washington. Trump's words to Hegseth revealed both the challenge ahead and his confidence in the man he had chosen.
I spoke to him this morning, Megan. I mean, he's amazing. He's a fighter. He's been through this himself. And he told me, the last thing he said to me, two things he said to me when I left his office when he chose me, was, well, besides what he said about being a warfighter, we can get into that, was you're going to need to be tough as shit. You're going to need to be tough as shit. But he paused again as I was walking away and said, but you're the man for this moment. I chose you because you're the guy that's going to put the warfighters first. We haven't had that.
Perhaps the most powerful testament came not from political allies or military credentials, but from the very person whose words had once expressed such disappointment. His mother's current assessment of her son, delivered with the same passion that had fueled her earlier criticism, painted a picture of profound personal growth. Her voice trembled with conviction as she spoke of the man her son had become.
Pete is a new person. He's redeemed, forgiven, changed. I think we all are after 7 years. I believe he's the man for the job. I think
these words from Penelope Hegseth carry a weight that transcends typical political discourse. They represent not just a mother defending her son, but a witness to a profound personal evolution. Through years of military service, personal struggles, and public scrutiny, Pete Hegseth's journey has become a testament to the possibility of genuine change. While the media focused on past controversies, those closest to him saw something the headlines missed: a man who confronted his demons, rebuilt his relationships, and emerged stronger. His story challenges our assumptions about personal growth and redemption in the unforgiving spotlight of public life. The shocking truth about Pete Hegseth wasn't found in old emails or media headlines, but in the testimony of those who witnessed his transformation firsthand. A mother's unwavering support, despite past struggles, speaks volumes about the power of redemption and growth. As his mother eloquently expressed,
that he's got a big heart, that he's very smart.
Yeah.
He is the most faithful patriot of this country. He loves his country, He's fought and almost died for his country. He's a good dad. He's an amazing son and father. And that's the Pete I want people to know.
Pete Hegseth's story challenges us to think deeply about personal transformation and the power of second chances. In a world quick to judge and slow to forgive, his journey from a struggling veteran to a man of purpose raises important questions about redemption, family bonds, and the capacity for change. His mother's evolution from writing that painful email to becoming his strongest defender reminds us that relationships can heal and grow stronger through adversity. Have you witnessed a similar transformation in your own life or someone close to you? What role do you think family support plays in personal growth and redemption? Does Pete's story change your perspective on how we judge public figures based on their past? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more compelling stories of transformation and redemption.